Very fun. Hi. Oh, it looks so beautiful in here.
Yes. So we'll kind of be over here this time. We're a little behind the curtain live.
Over here.
Yeah. And we're live streaming right now. So.
Oh, nice.
Don't give out your phone numbers or anything like that. But yeah, John will get us all dialed in here a little bit. You doing okay?
Yeah, I've been doing really good.
Good.
Super busy.
Yes.
But, you know, it's
In a good way, I hope, right?
It's okay if I just put my bag over here?
Absolutely.
Okay. I've been getting all these text messages. There was a wreck in Indian Trail on Sunday, and it was one of the bartenders at Moochie's served an underage girl, and she hit 2 people.
Oh my God.
And they know people at my work too, so.
Oh,
is the guy
coming back?
Yeah.
Jack, you remember Johnny? He's
Yes,
engineer.
Hi, nice to meet you again.
Rusty's coming. Here he is. Rusty, you remember Johnny?
I think so.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Awesome.
So, Rusty, we'll be in this corner today.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. This might be in the middle, I think. It'd probably be right. What do you think?
Whatever. Wherever you need more room for your guitar. If you need more room back there, that's fine too. Be in the middle, that's fine.
Where's the... I'm getting blown up.
No, me too. There was a huge wreck on Sunday night with 2 near fatalities, and I guess the person that hit them was a 19-year-old that was drinking at Moochie's. So shit's about to blow up. And I know the people that were in the wreck, and she's the boyfriend of one of the girls I work with, her mom's boyfriend, sister or something.
They're going to shut Moochie's down for that.
That's what I was just saying.
The lawsuit will be so heavy, they won't be able to stay.
I was like, if they sue, Moochie's.
Oh, they will 100% sue.
Oh, we're live streaming right now. So
We what now?
we're live streaming.
Oh!
I thought you meant like.
No. We're live streaming right now.
Oh, we are.
Behind the scenes. It's all
We're
good.
live streaming.
Exclusive live behind the scenes. See? Right there. You can see.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about the Lord. My days has been nuts. Started out with 57 reps.
Woo. Happy birthday.
Yeah. My trainer was like, today is leg day,
Stand over there.
and we're gonna
over there.
do 57 reps.
You need anything else out of here?
I was like, yeah, I've not done 57 reps before. And he was like, well,
Okay.
yeah, pretty much. And then he was like, and I pretty much, I could stop, but I could only do them twice. So I miscounted the first one, I only did 26, and I was like, wait a minute, 26 plus 26 is not equal to 57. My legs are hurting now. Still been a good day.
It's good. Love a good day.
It'll be a day full of music.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
You guys you got waters, okay? You're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's all set up a little different.
Yeah, a little bit different, and like I said, the segments are a little different, and like we're able to kind of put, a little more emphasis on live performance. Like 3 or 4 tunes, and yeah, it's kind of cool. I can jam along with different folks, and so they're live streaming now. People watch, but then they go back and edit it to where it's just the show on YouTube. But like, but over the next little bit, like if people going on live right now, they'll see this.
How do we put it to our people? Is there a link? We still haven't got this link.
There is a link. I just shared the Instagram notes.
Here.
Let's see her.
Takes
like just long enough to hit
And
the.
it may drop. It has a little.
I tried.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Yeah,
I
you know.
had to get you some heels.
You all right?
Here we go. So what's that like? Let's see here.
Did you text it?
Yeah, let's see.
Copy link and send it to you or something?
Yeah, whatever. Well, can you put it on our Facebook?
This would be for his guitar.
By the way, the way I did
And do you
this,
have,
Yeah.
you have our Instagram like this?
I extend it, and then when you play it, you can just do this.
Okay,
You know, that way it's not in the way.
dig it.
Would that be easier?
That's
for
fine.
you?
Yeah.
That's why you don't have to, like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you can kind of more face.
Face down.
Yeah,
Cool.
you know, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And then whenever you play, you can just do this. Okay?
Sounds
So,
good.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
You're gonna put it on our Facebook? Love, because it's my birthday.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Other texts are coming through, which is cool.
Oh, I tell me.
It's like, so you got your Facebook friends being like sweet, happy birthday, have a great day, and
Yeah.
then all your smack talkers are texting you and messaging you all this, all the real fun stuff.
Right. And I'll be honest, like, I love it. Get a ton of Facebook messages. And I'll go through and I'll at least like or comment back.
You do the best you can, and you can't find them all.
You can't find them all. And I think something happened, like my birthday was on Friday, and then in the middle of the day, Saturday, like Facebook, like locked me out. They're like, I don't know if someone attempted to hack me or if they just saw all the activity I was doing as being suspicious. They locked me out. And to get back in, I don't know if this is beware, but apparently they require you to use like a third-party app authenticator.
Yeah,
You have to set up. And then that and whatever code they give you, you have to save it somewhere. Like, who does that? Like, write it down on a piece of paper and hide it. And if you get locked out of Facebook, that's the number you use. Or what I had to do is like literally you send them a video of your face. And so they locked me out Saturday and then finally got back in like late yesterday. But by that point I was like, you know what? Screw Facebook.
Yeah. They've gotten crazy, man, because our marketing team thinks that we have to go.
Yeah.
Then we find out that they're only getting our stuff out to 10% of the people.
Right. That's true. Paying to boost it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's with everything, man. And
Oh,
that's,
yeah. Yeah. This will be your patch cable, sir.
You are going to have to go to your inner Ed Harsh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm not soloing during any of this. Okay. So you're taking all the solos and all of this, so you're gonna have to go there. And do you remember that little lick in the Jackie's vocal part of Andrea, where you're doing that little doom 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 doom?
Oh, yeah. Like a.
Yeah. And remember, we're a half step.
Yeah. Should be good. Maybe first chord of B minor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chatting it out here, same thing. And then it goes to E minor. It was funny in the studio.
Yeah.
Can we check the titles really quick before we begin?
Yeah. Those look great.
Awesome. All right, perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
Does it say, as long as it don't say Dusty?
Not Dusty Stevens today, no.
Jackie was all right. You Dusty Stevens today.
Sorry, not sorry.
After you guys all left the studio, when I wrote Andrea during the chorus, at the end of it, I would go to the E minor and the A, and I went back to the G and the A.
Yeah.
And it was off, and I could hear something was off, and so I was like, Scavone, something's off here. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, I'm telling you, it's off. And they played it back and realized that you and Mike and Rob went to an E minor, and Chip and I had gone to a G. So I mean, in that when you're coming out of the chorus, so it's like, you know. But it was written to go to G. So you guys all went to E minor, right? And the only person that was left in the studio was me. And Chip had left, and he went to G as well. And so they came to me, and they were like, "Are you sure it's written?" I was like, "Well, I wrote it."
Yeah.
So yeah, it's G.
Now it's a G13.
Yeah.
The E in
So
there.
anyway, they're like, "Well, how do we fix this?" You know, and I was like, "I don't know." And they were like, "Well, E minor sounds better." And I was like,
there you go.
I was like, "All right, well, there's now I'm gonna do an E minor, but we still have Chip." And they were like, "Well, is Chip doing E minor anywhere else in that song?" And you know, of course, the second note is the E minor 7.
Did they fly a chord of Chip's into there?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
replayed E minors.
Well, it just in that one song and that one part, because they were like, "Does he not play?" Total copy and paste. They were like, "Well, does Chip play an E minor anywhere in the song?" I was like, "Yeah, the second note." And they were like, "Well, we'll grab that then." That's how it works. So now I have to always remember it goes to E minor.
Yeah,
That's why they make all the money.
all the money. That's right.
They made more than me. Well, all of us, for that matter.
Right. Rusty. Here's a birthday card.
You got to be kidding me, dude.
Look at
He
it.
sent us a card.
Look at just
He is going to
look
make
at
sure people know that I'm old.
And of course, Shelly, you know, she's got.
Shelly always sends it to me. I would be mad that it's not coming in the mail. Okay, at your age, it's best to accept that the sweet bird of youth has flown. And the nasty little pecker of middle age has landed.
That is hilarious.
guy right
That's awesome. That's good stuff.
Here's the 30 more years of friendship. God, it's been 30.
30 years. Yeah, I'm going to say, just thinking about that this morning, it's like, yeah, I think we were jamming on your 27th birthday.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Way back, yeah. That was
Do the math.
in
Good
Greenville.
times.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yes. I was 5.
It's fine.
You know, I was actually.
I was 8.
Yeah, she was really
I was
8.
actually 8.
Full on 8. I find myself always playing on my birthday somehow. I don't know.
That's good, though.
But I
That's
think
good.
it's great.
That's fun.
Well, somebody asked me today. They were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "It's a whole day full of music. I can't ask for anything cooler than that."
True.
You know, than to be doing this.
You guys are rehearsing tonight for your show coming up.
Friday, Asheville.
I'll rehearse.
Is that the one at the, where's that going to be at?
This is Highland Brewery.
Highland.
Highland Brewery.
right.
Yeah, we haven't played there
It's
yet.
a great spot. Are you guys going to be outside or inside?
So hopefully,
Right.
weather permitting.
That's cool.
We've done real well up in Asheville. I mean,
Yeah.
they really like us there. I mean, I think the mountains in general, it's just more of an original vibe, you know, up there. Not to put anything else down, but just,
Right.
you know, our music here, most people want to, you know, they prefer tributes and covers. And so we still do well here, but you go up there and they're like really in tune to what we're writing.
Right.
And they tip us crazy after our song is played. They come running up tipping us, you know, which
That's
I
great.
think is super cool. We played a song for the first time ever live in Asheville, and a bunch of people came running up throwing us 20s on that one.
Yeah,
Just you know, and
But
it was
that's
our
what
first
you
time ever
want.
playing it live.
Yeah.
People to like your music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
your original music, that's always been a pleasure.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
What you think, Johnny? Do you need us to play some?
Yeah, let's jam. For
Yeah, you guys want to just sound check something?
Sure.
Let's say, if we're gonna do, so you think we'll do 4?
Well, I figured we had Andrea, Waiting on the Nighttime, Finding My Way Back, and then Creep.
Yeah.
But you know, 3 or 4, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just want to make sure we get our newest release. Creep, we definitely want to do because it's the newest release. And that was the ones that I found that
Right.
probably best from an acoustic standpoint, 3-piece.
Where's a good? What's the one that you would both sing on that we could do sound check?
Andrea would be.
Yeah.
I think so. So.
Okay.
You know. Woke up this morning with the soft touch of your smile. Bed this evening, the warmth in your eyes. Come Fridays, there's a walk in the park. Next Monday, no sunset before dark. Andrea, don't you forget this time in your life. Your soul was shining as I held you through the night. I still remember the first time
You asked to kiss me goodnight. Went to bed this evening, Miss Soul's blue eyes to your soul. Woke up this morning without the warmth of your arms. And come Thursdays, we'll miss a date at the spa. There'll never be another next Monday. Oh, the lakes are too far.
Andrea, don't you forget this time in your life. Your soul was shining as I held you through the night. Still remember the time.
You asked to kiss me goodnight.
Andrea, don't you forget this time in your life. Your soul was shining as I held you through the night. I still remember the last time
You asked to kiss me goodnight. Oh, you asked to kiss me goodnight.
Nice. Don't forget that little coming out of that lick.
Uh-huh.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
What is it? I don't know.
Whenever you're doing that little when she's singing, and then you come out, you just do this little cool little do-do-do-do-do, and then jump into
Drop back into it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a cool little, it's like really hits hard.
Don't you remember the lick?
No.
I made,
He made that. He made
remember
it
when
up
Matt
on the
played
fly.
with us? I made Matt play the thing about 50 times. I was like, you don't miss that lick.
Oh, boy.
Don't you miss that lick. That's a good lick.
That is a good lick. A good lick. Love it.
Whenever everybody's ready.
Are you ready, Johnny?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna do a quick little Instagram live here.
Do the quick pre-show and then
Yeah.
go into all the
Turn that around there.
Everybody, okay, we got. Yo, what's up, Instagram Live? This is Greazy Keyz. We are back in the R-Beat studio for the 2:30 show. Thrilled to have Jackie and Rusty from the Deep Shallow Band. We're talking about some really cool things that they have going on, some new releases that they're going to be having, and some really great shows coming up. So I want you guys to log in at rbeats.com. That's RBEATZ.com. And check us out live. We're going live here in a bit. Got some great conversations, some great live music. So, help make today really awesome. And plus, it's Rusty's birthday. So
Happy birthday!
help make Rusty's birthday extra special by logging in and checking out all that we got going on here at R Beats. Or you can check us out on YouTube. Follow and subscribe R Beats. Again, that's RBEATZ.com. And check it out. We'd love to see you guys log in and support. Appreciate you guys for logging in now and saying what's up. Appreciate you guys so much. It means a lot. And hey, give these guys a follow. What's your Instagram handle?
Deep Shallow Band.
Deep Shallow Band. At Deep Shallow Band.
Deep Shallow Band.
So, hey, please make sure to give these guys a follow and check us out live. We'll see you guys here in a bit. Peace. Thing is, you have to have it be at least a minute
Oh, is that the?
to be a reel. Like, it'll take your live feed, and as long as it's not over 3 minutes, but between 1 minute and 3 minutes, it'll become a reel on your
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's great, man. It's all kind of new stuff
There's
too.
There's so much new stuff with all the algorithms and social media.
I'm glad we have a team that just calls me and tells
I'm starting
me.
to learn some though.
Yeah, it's
Just by
crazy.
experience.
It's totally nuts.
Just post political stuff again. And
Yeah,
skin.
pretty much.
That's all you need.
Yep, that's literally that's what gets the most views and comments on all my
Crazy, isn't
stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't really get that. With people, most people in my world ignore it now. They're just like, whatever. We're just where we are. I like to comment on it though.
I'll literally post something like, "Oh, let's have peace," and people are like, "Rah!" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
Always
Just
enjoy
kidding.
watching your posts.
That's
For the
crazy.
comments.
They get all
I know.
fired up.
Just eat the popcorn. Yeah.
I have my people that I message that's my political messengers. That way we're not out front.
Oh, yeah, true.
And we'll be in there raising Cain, and then it'll be like, on another note, I just got a big job offer for $150,000. Like, all right, that's awesome. You know? We're like at each other's throat for a minute, and then we're like, and it's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna come out of retirement. You know, and it's like, oh, that's cool, sweet,
That's funny.
good for you. I'm going on vacation.
All right, Johnny, you ready? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Hey there, I am Delta Sigma, part of the DJ World Beats experience, right here on hashtag local music somewhere with host Greazy Keyz, brought to you by rbeats.com.
Hey, welcome back to another edition of Behind the Curtains with Greazy Keyz here at Our Beat Studio. Thrilled to have in the studio right now Jackie Fuller and Rusty Stevens of the Deep Shallow Band. Welcome, guys. Thrilled to have you guys back in the studio. We had you back in 2024, but here we are in 2026, and the band's still rocking and rolling, going strong. You guys come from very different musical backgrounds, but kind of bring together a blend of Southern rock, soul blues, and Americana with the Deep Shallow Band, with longtime collaborators with Rusty, with Chip Cooper and Rob Conrad and Mike Van Hoy and Trey Walker, and then Jackie's sort of being the icing on top of that cake of talent.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. Thrilled to have you back in the studio.
Thanks for having us.
Good little synopsis.
Love the icing part.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, you guys have been really busy over the past couple of years, with the recording in the studio as well as, playing gigs, being out on the road. So how's that been for you guys? How's it going?
It's going great. The studio this time was a bit longer than we thought. Well, we actually started back in August of last year.
Yeah.
Working on some stuff, and then kind of dug in deep in December and ran through January, and got it all done before then. I think our first release was March.
March.
Yeah, first release of this year. So we'll have 8 coming out every
Just releasing singles, whereas
singles,
Correct,
and then push them back into an album.
Right.
They'll ultimately go into an album.
but with your first record, Copy and Paste, it was sort of the opposite, right? You guys more or less, we did the record, released the album, and then kind of focused on singles.
I don't even know if we really focused on singles so much. I mean, I just put the album out because the band, it was, I was just trying to legitimize it as fast as I could. And we had an album written. And so I knew it was the backwards way to do it as compared to the way things are done from a streaming standpoint. But, it was like I had been kind of handpicking this band after COVID to get it together. And then we did our first show, and I was like, wow, let's go in the studio. That's
Nice.
really good. And then we brought her in, and that's when she took my job.
You're right. Well,
Singing.
and Jackie, you're a powerhouse
Sorry.
vocalist. No,
Thank you.
Sorry, not sorry, as you like to say.
That's
Right?
right. Sorry, not sorry.
Happy to lose my job in that situation.
Right. And then, you've always been the primary songwriter for most of the music, even way back in Satchel Foot, the original band back in the late 90s. And so how's having Jackie in the band changed that? And Jackie, do you also bring in lyrics and melodies as well? Or,
Yeah, for sure.
It seems like, even some of the older songs have sort of been retooled and reintroduced, and with Jackie's perspective, and it's been really cool to kind of hear that happen.
Yeah, I don't say I'm the full-on songwriter, but probably the idea sparker.
Right. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah,
because
sure.
I come up with a lot of cool stuff. Sometimes I'm done. Sometimes I write it all the way, but we've got one came out and I've wrote it in Atlanta on acoustic, and it's nowhere near that now.
Right.
Literally come to practice and say, hey, I got an idea. And we're all like, oh, okay, play it. And so he'll just hit some chords, and then we'll just start building. And then they're like, all right, now hum a melody. Like, what do you think the cadence should be? What do you think the melody should be? And
Right.
I'm just like, all right, well, keep playing it. Let me feel it for a minute. And then, by the end of the practice, we've got a melody and a chorus, and we'll just go from there.
Now, I remember from our last conversation a couple of years ago, you told me your background is you kind of grew up in the church and singing there and performing
I sang in a church choir.
and playing. But then has songwriting been, something that you have a lot of experience with?
I will say, when it comes to experience, not like professionally, but when I was a kid, I would write poems, I would write stories, just kind of when I was bored, because I was the only child. So, you sit there at home. When you have no cell phone, when you have no internet, when you're a
Yes,
kid,
those
you
were
just
the
want to write
days.
stuff. And
Right.
when I got older and kind of got more in tune with music and where I feel like my vibe is in music, I started putting some of the old poems that I wrote into kind of like songs for myself, like
Right on.
melodies in my head. And then when I found, Rusty and the gang, it was just like, it kind of just, everything came together and my mind cleared up, and all the things that I wanted to do as a kid, writing music and collaborating with excellent musicians, just kind of formed into this, whatever we have now. And
Right.
it's really fun just
So was Deep
Seeing how
Shallow your
creative it
first
can
band of writing songs? Because I mean, you have
Absolutely,
tons of
yeah.
experience, years of experience performing and playing.
Yeah,
and
but I never had an
different
outlet
genres
to,
of music, right?
to get music out there or
Right.
to like express myself. I've always just done covers and, you know, which is great. And one of the bands I'm in, we do our own version of covers.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
But being able to say, hey, I wrote this, and you can pull it up on Spotify and play it for your friends. It's like it's something you always wish that you could do as a child. So it's really cool that Rusty's given us the opportunity to do that. So
Yeah.
it's awesome.
And you kill it too. by the way.
Watching people sing back your songs.
Right.
That's
right.
the biggest high on the
Yes,
planet.
I agree. That's probably gonna be just an
when
amazing
our
feeling.
first big gig that we played on a cool stage, I told her that. She was like, you know, I was like, wait do you
My
see
mind
these
was
people
blown.
sing?
Yeah, I think it was the Boathouse.
No, well, that was
Or
that was
Visualite.
there, but I think it was a Visualite that I brought it up. I was
yeah.
like, wait, do you see these people? Because it was our album release, and I was like, wait, do you see these people sing your songs back? But on the album, I was the lead singer because she wasn't with us at the time. She came on while we were still doing the vocals, but I wanted to write more towards her. So that's been a change and a bit of a challenge because I sing in a different, you know, I don't say key, but kind of.
Right.
You know,
With a
so
different range, yeah.
well, you know, if I write something, she's like, I don't really sing that low. So then I have to
Right.
kind of move it
Gotta adjust
around,
it a little bit.
you know,
Yeah.
to adjust it to her strength. Not so much she can't do it. And then we learned that too in the studio. So like when we were redoing Time, which I wrote, it was the second song I ever wrote when she was like 2 years old or whatever she says.
Yeah, that's the current version.
You know,
fantastic.
it's great.
Yeah.
But I kept the
Changed the
key
perception
though. I
of it,
kept the key. We
Yeah.
just changed the whole groove. I wanted to do a whole different vibe to it, and Trey was actually the one who kind
Trey,
of
the drummer,
Trey
yeah.
killed
yeah,
it.
you know, I called him on the phone and I was like, "This is what I'm looking for."
Yeah.
You know, because you go to, I don't go to the band and go, "We're doing this," and that's it. It's like, "Hey, I'd like to do this," and here's my mindset.
Right.
Some of my older songs I think can still be relevant today if we do this. And then I told him, and he came in and had it completely composed.
Right.
And then, you know, like, I want you to play this and you to play that and I'm
Right.
gonna play this and I'm going to play this. And so that's how that came out. And, but all of us have a voice,
Right.
all of us. you
And
know.
particularly with songs like Time, it seems like, you know, from, you know, the song Where It Was, the voice is changed. It being from almost a pessimistic song to being a very positive and outlook song, because you kind of changed some of the lyrics.
No,
Right?
actually,
No?
we didn't change the lyrics. It was just more about how, you know, the song was not so much, the song when I wrote it, I was broken. My soul was broken.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, it was like probably the toughest time of my life. So that was my happy route out, and it still wasn't,
Right.
it didn't come out happy. But
Right.
in this particular one, it was real straight, it was real stiff, it was really on top of the beat, and I wanted it to be more happy, more groovy, more on the backbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted her voice to bounce it a lot different. And so that's how it came out.
They really helped in the studio. They were like,
Yeah.
we want this to be like, smile while you're singing it and have like a good, you know, have a
Right.
good attitude when you're
Right.
singing it. And you can really hear it, you know, when you hear it back
Right. It
on the
comes out.
recording. I'm like, this is crazy how much your
Right.
attitude can change how a sound sounds.
And you guys added a really cool, like a call response harmony part near the end,
Mm-hmm.
like around, you know. And again, and to me, that whatever that line lyrically you added, it sort of changed changed the color of the song and made it
Yeah.
a more positive.
Yeah, I
you
think,
know,
and
as
it's out
opposed-
now. It's
yeah.
been released. It was the first one we released this year,
Right.
so it's out on Spotify, all the streaming stuff. But yeah, I mean, I love the new version, and so does a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
one guy said you had to make a fortune on me. I played it like 500 times straight, you know, at .0004
Aw,
cents.
that's
pennies on
nice.
that guy. Yeah.
Probably made $1.
But yeah, Rusty, with your songwriting, you know, you've been a songwriter for years, 30 plus years, and you know, had several bands, and but you took, took time away. You know, you took the time away from music, and then kind of came back. So, how did your songwriting change?
I wrote some while I was away. I think when I came back, it just more reflective and before, when I was young, man, I was just throwing stuff together and going at it as best I could go at it.
Right.
But as you age and you play, and when you go into studios and stuff, you start learning not tricks, but just, you know, hey, man, that's cool there, but what if you did this? And so I think that sort of helps a lot. And I'm a simplistic songwriter. I don't get too crazy with it. I don't, you know, some people like that, but I'm more of a keep it simple, laid back. I like it to just have good. I'm looking for good melodies. I think, you said to me one time, I have an uncanny way of putting together a really great melody over a simplistic chord progression.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. I think that's perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not, it's still got that Southern soul groove, but it's, you don't have to get, Leonard Skinner had 3 chords on how many songs that were big? No bridge, no chorus. Just like 3 chords, and that was it. So many of those songs,
7 minutes of that, right?
Yeah, 13 in some cases. But what was it? It was 3 chords and a, what is it?
3 chords and the truth.
Yeah. 3 chords and a truth, really.
Yeah. Right.
So I think there's a lot of that. But, now I just, and I'm in every session. So when we're in the studio, I'm there every single time from start to finish. Where if we're just laying down guitar work, she doesn't have to be there. She pops by. Everybody tries to come by to get a piece of all of it. But I'm in from morning to evening, and if it takes 10 days, 14 days, whatever, and then I'm through. I don't sit in on the mix down, but I'm involved big time. So that's helped me because I've learned to be a better producer. I've learned to produce a lot better. Chip was in there with me, and he was like, "Wow, dude, that was a really good thing that you just changed there. I didn't think you." And I was like, "Well, I've been sitting here beside these cats for what? How many songs now? 20. So and each song is just its own little world. I think next time." And the new stuff that we're coming up with, and I told Trey this, I haven't really told Jackie or anybody, but I want like a whole album vibe this time. Sure. Because we've been doing it sort of from a song standpoint and putting them into an album. And I think the stuff that we're kind of now, I'm looking for the next thing we do, which will probably start either at the end of the year or the first of next year. I'd like to pull it together as a full album type vibe. The sound being the same all the way across,
like a storytelling.
I wouldn't say
not so much a storytelling,
like
but
a theme per se, but no, just more.
Really that. Just
tone and sound wise.
Yeah, tone and sound. Because if we've been approaching these all as singles, which is cool. And I'll still release them as singles, but they sound different.
Right. So each time you go into the studio, you're kind of resetting the drums. You're kind of resetting the guitar amps.
Or just leave the there's no reason to mess with the sometimes you look at a song and say, I want the drums to sound like this. Well, that's not what Zeppelin did. Right. They didn't have that luxury that we have now. So I sort of want to just kind of go back to old school and go, let's just get a sound and just roll it, and let's make the songs fit this sound instead of take the song and turn it into whatever we want. Right. Because we're at the infant stages of a lot of these songs right now. Right. And we got a lot going. So, we came out of the studio and wrote a song immediately. I was so pumped. I was tired of working on this song. Sure. You were ready to get it out. You were ready to get it out so we can move on. Right. I've had enough of these songs, man. And we didn't release one until March because I just didn't want to hear it anymore.
Sure.
I wanted
that makes sense.
I wanted them out. Yeah, step away and then start working on some other stuff. So we've got some really cool things going, and I'm pumped about it. So right. After the gig Friday, I'm going on vacation, which we've been working hard at playing, and we were gigging every week for a while up in the mountains, just hitting it hard. And then I'm going for 16 days to Europe. So that's going to be a real cool reset. Fantastic. And then we'll come back, and we got the next set will start in October. So from there, we want to do more songwriting sessions versus rehearsals. Right. Right. So we'll get Chip here. We'll get everybody here for a weekend and just work on full weekend songwriting sessions. That's great. Fun.
And like I said, you mentioned Chip Cooper and Robert Conrad. Like you guys have been playing together
since 90 or 91.
Since college, right?
36 years, yeah.
And then that band sort of took a break and then
fizzled
out. Okay,
it didn't take a break.
But then and then you kind of worked on a couple other bands, and you had kind of like a duo with you and Mike Van Hoy, other lead guitar player.
That's what started the Deep Shallow Band.
Oh, right on.
Mike and I.
Yeah.
I took a 5-year hiatus because I played drums in a band for 2 years, bass in a band for 2 years after Satchel Foot fizzled out, and then I was burnt. I had just been going for so long, and I was like, and then playing 2 different instruments with totally different people. Fun band. It was great. It was great to play those different instruments, and it taught me more about songwriting because now I hear, I can actually, communicate it. You know, like on our first album, I wrote the bass line to one of the songs because it just was falling.
Right.
You know, and I was like, well, it took me about 30 minutes. I worked through it, and then I was like, this is the bass line we need. So just gives you a bit different perspective. But yeah, I took about a 5 or 6 year hiatus.
Right.
And still wrote, but I was, you know, and then I just woke up and was like, all right, I'm ready to boogie.
Right. So,
and I called you. You were the first one to boogie with me.
I was the first one to boogie with you?
Yeah.
With the vineyard?
No. We kind of did that vineyard thing one time. It was just like a
Providence
one-off.
Sundries?
Yeah.
That it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember my guitar was like, it was all out of tune because I hadn't played it in so long and I hadn't gotten it set up, and it was awful. But we had like 125 people there. The place was packed.
It was great. Yes.
And then we did it again, and my high E and high B string went out. So I was basically playing bass lines when I was soloing. You know, I don't know if you remember that. But I was like, what is it? And finally I got it worked on. But yeah, you were the first one that came and jammed with me when it was time to come out, which was great because it was comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, we played together for so long. And I appreciated you doing that.
That's
so then I got Mike in, and we just did that duo for years.
So with the current configuration, what makes it click? What really makes everyone really connect?
I think we're all friends.
Right. We just have a mutual respect for each other.
Yeah.
And I really think that goes a long way when you're in a group. I feel like everyone has to appreciate the effort that goes into all of this and appreciate the time that we're offering and sacrificing. And I think at the end of the day, that makes the music worth more when you make it, because you know you're doing it with people that actually love this, and it's a passion.
Love that.
Yeah, it's not for the money.
Right now.
We dig each other. We have fun.
Yeah,
we're all
so much
smack
fun
talkers,
together.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in the band is, you know, nobody gets butt hurt. You know, there's no, and the egos are gone at this point. You know, I mean, you always have to have an ego to play music live.
Sure,
Some sort. You can't get
Right.
you can't get up there on stage, but it's not like a bad ego.
Right. Look at me kind of thing.
You know?
To me, it's therapy. I get on stage and I'm in therapy. And
That's
when
a
I'm
great
done,
point.
I feel better. I feel lighter. I feel like all the weight is gone. And you just made other people happy. And I get so much from that. Just seeing how our music makes other people feel.
I love that.
I get to get off on playing together, you know, watching us be happy. And it just, like she said, she'd never been in an original band, and seeing her present our originals to people with so much passion and so much, you know, she had something tough going on in her life and came over and sang for rehearsal. And she sang it so hard, so just, I mean, she just went at it. And when she finished, she was like, God, that song meant so much to me right then in that moment, you know.
It almost changed, like, whatever happened, it changed the meaning for me. And
wow.
It was like we wrote, when we recorded the song and learned it meant this, and then my aunt passed away, and the song completely changed for me.
Right.
And like I heard the lyrics different, the perspective changed, and it was like, ooh, man. Like I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, because it's like how it's crazy how music can change the way you feel and help you through certain things in your life.
And what it meant to me was nowhere near what it meant to her. At that moment.
Right.
You know, when I wrote it. And so for her to take it and make it her own right in front of my eyes, I mean, I was just sitting there going, this is nuts. She's really digging this. And, you know, I thought it was, and I like to, well, she'll tell you, you know, I'll put as many words into a verse as I can. And you're trying to stumble over, you can't breathe. You know, it's like an Eminem rap song.
Rap music or a rock song. Yeah.
And then Jackie will take the ones that are not important out, and it just makes it flow so much better.
Yeah.
So it's really cool writing with her, because if I start lyrically something and then she'll change it and it fits better.
Right.
So that's what I've enjoyed, because I've always written for me. Now I'm writing more for her, and I mean, I still sing, obviously, with Andrea and some of the new stuff that we're coming out with now, but, you know, this batch, I really just wanted to focus on me working with her, because, you know, I don't want it to be she's just a backup singer. Plus, she's a better singer than me.
Right. Yeah, gotta keep you up front. I love it.
Oh, you're great.
Well, hey, speaking of, let's get into some music. What's the first song you'd like to play, and give us a little background on it?
I'll let her choose. You choose. They're all up there. Whichever one you want to do.
Let's do Finding My Way Back. That was the first one we
wrote together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one we wrote lyrically together. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And not the first she actually was the one who came up with pretty much the cadence, the melody, and over half of the vocals of it. So that's really cool.
So it's basically the chords and everything kind of just, you wrap those around.
I had those, and then I usually write the chords first.
Okay,
and then,
I was going to ask you that.
And then start looking for a cadence and a melody, and then from there, usually I just speak whatever I'm say whatever I just sing whatever, and then I go, oh, why was I singing that? And then it sort of chicks on what I want to do there. Waiting on the Nighttime, which I think we'll do as well. That was the first one that she had to come up with a full cadence on.
Okay.
You know, I had I couldn't write lyrics until I heard her cadence because I just couldn't find it in my head.
Sure.
But this one we wrote fully together. She probably was more involved in the vocals and stuff than me on this one.
All right, Finding My Way Back by Deep Shallow Band.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff.
Nice.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Rusty. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So, you guys have been recording. You did the album and your current singles with Jason Scavone and at
Mike
Susu and Mike Mitchley at Susu Studio. Which, speaking of Mike, I saw where his company, Hot Goat, has done the music for the new Netflix show with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
So
Oh, nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
How does that feel to to kind of be working with Mike and Jason?
I helped him get famous.
Oh, yeah, of course you did. Yes.
They didn't. They were like, this dude's working with Deep Shallow, man. We need to hire that cat.
I love that.
Oh, man, that was great. So I had, what I do for a living, I was helping Mike out with some stuff years and years ago. And I was like, look, man, I'm just going to trade out with you. You just hang tight. I'm going to do an album one day. And finally, it took me forever to do it, but I did it. And I called him up, and he didn't have a studio. And where we were going to work, Chris, he passed away. Obviously, that was awful for our community.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, hey, Jason Scavone, check him out. And then I texted Jason a few times, and then he called me the next day, and he goes, man, are you Rusty with Satchelfoot? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, dude, I opened up for you guys back in the day. And I was like, yeah, them days were hazy. So, what I can remember. But
right.
Yes, I mean, they had never worked together. And we needed an engineer, but, because Mike was like, I don't want to go in the studio that I don't know. So that's sort of why we brought up Scavone. But it turned out Scavone's, and I texted you immediately. And I was like, what do you think about Scavone as a producer and engineer? And you were like, he's brilliant.
Oh, yeah, so good.
Very.
So working with them has been great, man. They know the band. They understand our limitations. They understand our strengths. And they also know where we think we're limited and we're not. And they push hard. And I appreciate that, especially her. They push her real hard to play. They'll say what I told her to do. She's like, I don't know. They say it. She's like, okay, I'll try. I'm like, what's up with that, man?
Yeah, what is up with that, Jackie?
You think I can't produce? So yeah, working with them is great. And she can talk. I think they really, really work with her from a vocal standpoint. That's just amazing watching them with her. So,
Right.
What do you think, Jackie, on that?
Every time I go in the studio with them, I'm like, I got to put my big girl pants on because I'm like, all right, what are they going to push me to do today?
Right.
We record something a certain way, and then we get in the studio and we collaborate in a way that they just completely change, my perspective, because I'm like, wait, can I do that? Like, I don't know if I can get that high. I don't know if I can push that. And they're like, let's just see.
Right.
Like, just get in there, just feel it out. Just see what you can do. And then we make something beautiful. They're like, I think you can try that again. Let's just try that again. Let's see where you can go. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I think you got more than that.
Yeah, they're like,
you got more than that.
You can do that more. You can do that better. You can get higher on that. And I'm like, higher. Okay. All right. Let's try this. Even with stacking the harmonies, and they're like, how do you feel about this? And I was like, well, I kind of heard this in my head. I want to see if we can. Let's just see if we can do it. Right. And then I get in there, and it's like I unleash a whole new beast.
Yes.
And it's crazy. Awesome. Something that I can't do. Sometimes, when you're on stage, you organically come up with a run, or, you pull out a harmony that you haven't done before. But in the studio, watching it come to life and watching people believe in you and know that you can do something more that you think you're capable of is crazy.
That brings up a good point, talking about harmonies and things like that, because, Rusty, older bands, you were kind of like the lead singer. Harmonies weren't really a big thing.
I'm awful at it, too.
Rob would try to sing lead, too, but harmonies were never really a focus for Satchel Foot or anything like that. But obviously with Jackie, that sort of changed the script.
Yeah, we're doing like 3-part harmonies.
I love harmonies.
Yeah, so with this band, do those harmonies, do they seem to come instinctually, or you have to push them very analytically and you kind of work them
for
out?
me.
Yeah.
Because I don't hear.
Yeah, but once
I
he
want to sing the
finds his
lead.
range, he's in there. We just kind of have to remind him sometimes during practice. He's like, what's my part again? And then I'll sing it, and he's like, okay.
Right.
And then he's good for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Well, they thought I was tone deaf in high school when I was singing in plays, really. That's no doubt. And they were,
It's crazy.
The trombone player would have to stand up and hit the note. And I would have to go, until he nodded. And then I would go, well, when you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette. But that's how we.
Story
that's
over
how,
here?
yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
that's how, yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that's how they got me in range.
That's awesome.
So once I'm in. But the problem is,
Now I gotta learn trombone,
what notes
I
you in?
guess.
But we found that I'm just better if I'm singing over the the key of the song.
Sure.
So sometimes she'll sing the higher part, Rob will sing the lower part or whatever, so which kind of makes it funky, but I think it also makes it cool because she'll be singing in the regular key, but then when we go to a certain harmony, she'll go up and I'll stay.
Yeah, he'll take over like the melody.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's familiar with, singing melody.
So you guys do a lot of harmony rehearsals? Like to have us focus a lot of time
We work on it a lot in rehearsal for sure. And, you know, and her and Rob are great at it. I've just always been a lead singer. So the problem is, you know, I have to turn her down in the mix a lot because I just instinctually want to chase her.
Follow her, yeah.
You know, and obviously don't have that range. So I have to just block her out and just go where I want to and stay in my. If I stay in my lane, we're great.
Right.
But sometimes I'll stumble out of it. And have to try to fight back in.
So
That's when you just get away from the mic.
Get back in line.
The farther I am away from the mic is how bad off I am.
If we're at a gig and we have a song that he used to struggle with or something, and then after we're done with it, if he keeps, stays in his lane, he'll give me a little fist bump. Like, yeah, we did it. And I'm like, you did it. You did that. Good job.
Because she would look at me with just awful face. Oh, no. Yeah, man. You could just see it. She would just
I don't know.
Yes, man. I could tell I was disappointing you. And I'll just tell you that, like when your parents are mad at you or your daughters or whatever,
Right.
I'm
not mad, I'm just
I would hit it and I'd
disappointed.
look and she'd have a look on her face like, oh my God. And
Right.
I'm like, no, that was bad.
So what would be one of the biggest misconceptions of being a vocalist, in your opinion?
That it's easy to remember all the lyrics, even if you wrote
Lyrics, there you go. Yeah.
them, because there's so many in my brain with all the bands that I play in. But knowing, I do find it funny. The originals sometimes I remember more than the covers, even though I've been singing covers forever.
Well, the originals mean something to you.
Yeah, I think that's what it
so
is.
So now, they touch home with you. My problem with that, with the lyrics, is my attention deficit disorder. So I'll be up there and if I see somebody singing, I'm off in La La Land for a moment, and then I'm like, I don't know where I am. I've had people come to me I'd come off stage and be like, man, you messed up the lyrics for that.
Oh, no.
ADD sucks.
I just changed them,
People don't give Bob Dylan shit when he's changing. Come on now.
Yeah.
I had a friend one time, we were in the
Same thing over
car,
and
and he
over.
was singing away, and he threw some crazy lyrical thing to the song. It was a Steve Miller Band song. And I looked at him, and he stopped, and he goes, man, Steve Miller just messed that all up. Did you hear it? I was like, yeah. But I think people, I don't know, biggest misconception,
That it's easy? I don't know.
it's definitely difficult, I think a lot of people think it's hard to sing and play an instrument, but I don't at all. I don't find that hard at all, except for bass.
Right.
Bass is a struggle. So if you ever see a bass player singing, and they're working, because you're singing a melody, and then you're playing the rhythm, but that rhythm has a different melody in it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
bass.
on top of it, right?
Yeah.
So there's three things happening. But with a guitar or drum, like especially drums, everybody's like, oh, you can't sing and play drum. I'm like, God, that's the easiest thing in the world. You just lock in and go.
Just locking in.
Yeah,
that's
when
the
I'm
secret
playing
with
drums, I can sing
yeah.
anything.
Right.
Guitar, I can sing. A piano, I can sing. It doesn't matter. Bass is the only one that's tough. But I think it's a rhythm,
Yeah.
and a lot of times your vocals, you'll find that your vocals will land with the kick drum a lot. I don't think a lot of people know that until they
that's an
really
interesting point.
Never thought about it.
Yeah, if you watch, a lot of times you'll be vocalizing with the kick drum, because a rhythm guitar player's right hand is a lot of times in tune with the kick. Trey and I, because I played drums for so long. I started in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, but was never in a band except for a couple years. But he was like, "Your right hand, you play like a drummer. Your right hand." And then I heard somebody say the same thing about Dave Grohl. And so we found that my rhythm is what Trey really locks into more than he does the bass, which is crazy, but it keeps that groove going. And then Rob can kind of move around. It gives Rob freedom.
Right. On the bass.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Very cool.
Let's jam another song.
Sure.
Okay.
Which one you want to do now? Is Waiting on the Nighttime, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, let's do...
And do Andrea?
Yeah, let's do Andrea, and then we'll do the newest one, and then we'll end with Waiting on the Nighttime.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Andrea and Waiting on the Nighttime have the same chord progression in that one spot. So Andrea. 1, 2.
evening. Miss those blue eyes to your soul. Woke up this morning without the warmth of your arms. Thursdays, we'll miss the dates at the spa. There'll never be another next Monday. Oh, the lakes are too far. Andrea, don't you forget this time in your life. Your soul was shining as I held you through the night.
I still remember the first time.
You asked to kiss me goodnight. Oh, Andrea, don't you forget this time in your life. Your soul was shining as I held you through the night.
I still remember the last time.
You asked to kiss me goodnight. Oh, you asked to kiss me goodnight.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Love it, love it, love it.
I dig that tune.
So, so you've been in the studio working on original music, but then you guys took it one step further with a cover song
Yeah.
that you guys wanted to release.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that story and the song that you chose and why you chose it, and this, the steps that you took to be able to record it and kind of make it your own.
Well, I'll start and then I'll send it over to her. It was for her. It's a song that she really dug singing, and I saw her play it with her other band, and she blew me away. And I was like, and it really made her happy. Her fans dug it. I mean, Jackie has a whole little group of fans. I mean,
yeah.
We got famous because of her. I thought I was cool. And I just was like, you know what? Let's do it for her. And so I went and purchased the rights to it, and through our distribution company, which, obviously, if you're going to record something to monetize it, you have to have the rights.
Right.
And that costs a certain amount of money up front, and then after every stream from there. And then we took it in the studio and went at it. I had the idea behind how I wanted to do it. Had a kind of a grandeur thing that I wanted to do, but one of the producers was like, "Nah, that's not you." Yeah. One was like,
he
"Man,
really
I'm
did.
in," The other was like, "Nah, that's not. Let's do something like the Deep Shallow Band."
Okay.
And so anyway, now she can go from there.
Well, I've always loved Radiohead. She's such a good band. And Creep was just kind of something I toyed around with my cover bands. And I started to kind of sing it my own way, just a little different from the record. Plus, I sing it in a higher register. But it's hard to change a song that's nearly perfect, So we thought, if we're going to do it, we have to do it in a way that will connect to our audience and what people expect from us, which is just something cool and soulful, and it kind of digs a little deeper, and maybe it brings more meaning to the song because it's more of an acoustic version of it, and it's kind of, a little more low key, but then the band kicks in at a certain part, and it's kind of cool that everybody was a part of that, because at first it was just going to be an acoustic cover, and then the producers were like, I mean, it's your band. It's the Deep Shallow Band's cover. So are you not going to want, a little bit of drums and a little bit of bass and some Van Hoy on guitar, So we brought everybody in the studio and everyone contributed in their own way. And it was such a cool process to see this come together, as a full song. even though it's a cover, it's ours.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that we were able to.
Do it in our and they
Put
were
our
fighting
little-
it. They were
little
fighting
dust
us
on
too because they're like, what are we supposed to do here? And
Yeah.
I was like, this is you know.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
gave
I was
everyone
gonna
a
have
chance
like
to be
I was gonna
creative.
have like a cello, full string section, and bring you in, you know, because I wanted the Hammond. I wanted it kind of to go the way that we wanted. You know, I had you all in my head as well as what I wanted to do, but that's when they were like, you'll never be able to reproduce the cello section, so don't pull that off. You know, don't even try to pull that off. You know, and plus they're different. You have to write for them and everything.
Sure.
'Cause they're not very good improvisers typically, from what you can find from orchestrators.
Yes, that's true.
And so that was going to be difficult. But everybody was just like, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I mean, they were fretting it. Mike was panicking.
But you came in there and you just like.
you laid it all
You were the
down.
icing for that song because you added that little, you know, the little, I don't know what it's called when you.
Oh, when you
slide
instead of
it.
doing the-
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
So
when
that
you
was
did
kind of a
that-
nod to the original.
Then that kept us from having to do that, you know, because it's kind of, you know, because it's such a, to me, it's a distinct part.
Yes.
But if you could find something that could replace it and not bastardize the song, you know what I
Right.
mean? And you
Right.
did that.
Oh, cool.
So then it was like, well, we don't have to do that now.
Oh, good.
You know, and I thought that was so cool when you put that in there. And but Mike was just over there like, and they came in there and he had his electric guitar out, and the guys came in. They were like, listen, man, Mike's talking about he wants to do this acoustic. I said, well, it's Mike's band. If Mike's want to do this,
let him
if he
do
wants to
it.
give it a shot at acoustic,
Yeah.
give him the acoustic. I mean,
Right,
you know,
right.
don't come ask me permission. I mean, we don't know what we're doing here. And he went in there, man, and God, the first take, we were all floored. We
Oh,
didn't-
right on.
And then of course, Mike's the 2-take wonder because it's never good enough ever. So we have to stop him at 2. And we're like, all right, we'll let you do it one more time. Because then it's just downhill.
Right.
You know, because then he's in his head.
Overthinking,
And there's a lot of people
yes.
like that. I mean,
Oh,
Steve
absolutely.
Lukather's like, dude, it's
Yeah.
the first take every time. Do it, walk out of there and quit.
Right.
You know, because you're not going to get any better. That first instinct is what you need when you're just coming off the cuff like that. You're not
Yeah,
writing anything.
that's true.
And man, what he did was amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, everything he does. And then Trey's like, where am I going to come in on drums? And I was like, I don't know, dude. You know, that's why we got producers. We're paying these cats, man.
Right.
And then he came in the perfect spot. I mean, it just all fell together. It builds, it crescendos, and when the band comes in, it's just perfect. We just love it.
And before we get into it too deep, I'm still like to hear more of your side with getting the rights and the distribution. Like,
So, you know, we're signed to a distribution company, Symphonic, and I don't want you to think it's some kind of a record deal. I mean, we're
No,
just,
right.
you know. So what you do with them, and they handle all your music. So whenever we record and everything we turn in, they go and vet it for weeks to make sure that it's ours, that we're
Right.
the ones that did it, you know. And so even the copy art, they want to know how much of it's AI, how much of it's not. Anything that you do, they make sure that it's yours before they'll allow you to release it. But if you want to go and record someone else's song, you can go do any YouTube thing you want. You can go. I mean, they technically could fight you for it, but these
Right.
most bands are not going to do that.
Right.
But you know, BMI, ASCAP, those
Yeah,
guys,
those are the guys that
they're
are-
out there fighting for
Yeah.
jukeboxes. You know, people, and if a bar is going to have cover bands, they're making money off of other people's music. I
Right.
mean, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
they're gonna charge the bar so they can pay these bands
Right.
that wrote this music. So it's fair. You
Right.
know, I got no problem with it.
Sure.
But in this case, you go in there and you tell them, hey, we want the rights to it. They go find, you know, and radio had to give, you know, they lost the lawsuit because part of that song was in
Right.
the air that I breathe or something
yeah,
like that.
the Hollies, the Hollies.
Hollies.
Yeah, so they had to, the Hollies sued them
Yeah.
and won. So they're part songwriters too. So, you know, Symphonic goes to them and says, hey, we got a band that wants to cover the song. And then whatever price they come back with, I mean, I don't know how they choose that.
Right.
And then they throw a number at you and then you just pay it.
It's all about the numbers.
And
right?
that'll give you a certain amount of streams.
Right.
And then after that, you have to keep up with it kind of. And Symphonic will say, hey, you're out now. And then you've got to go and pay more money as for more streams.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, let's say if it's $1,000 for 10,000 streams, you know,
Right.
and then you get to there, then it's another 1,000 for the next 10,000 if that's the case. I mean,
Right.
Give it to the
But then those proceeds, those profits go to the original songwriter. Like you guys aren't able to record it and then make money off the
we get some of it. Oh,
Get some of it. Okay, cool.
yeah. So it depends on how much you're making per stream, right? So
Right. Okay.
if Symphonic, I mean, if Spotify gives you 0.004 cent per stream. Well, Tidal's going to give you 0.12.
Right.
So or 0.012. So you're making triple off of Tidal than you are Spotify. So Spotify, YouTube, and Apple are the three worst. They pay us the least, and they're the most famous.
Yeah.
The other guys pay you more.
That makes sense.
So it's not really that, it's just you're paying for a certain amount of streams, and if you can make more off of it and whatever,
Interesting.
It'd be like if you had an album.
Right.
You're just, when you cover a song, you don't know what you're making off that album. The record company's making this, but then you're making this, so they go buy it. And I think maybe back then, it just depends on how you negotiate, but now it's all streams. So when you own the rights to your music and you have the publishing rights, which we do on all of ours, and I kept by not signing those record deals in the late 90s and 2000s with Satchelfoot, I got to keep all my music. So we were able to re-record those songs.
Right.
And I didn't have to pay anybody. Otherwise, I'd have had to pay them to re-record my song.
Music, yeah.
But I think it was Bruce Hornsby. A rap song came out, and just that little
Yeah.
and and they were like, we didn't want to use that, and instead of you suing us, so he was like, I don't know, how about $1 million? And so they threw him $1 million, and
Wow.
so imagine how much he made on it then, and then because he owned the rights, he kept his rights, he kept his, it's probably kind of why he was such a late bloomer, because he kept his publishing rights.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's how that works.
Neat. Well, hey, thanks for sharing that information, and let's do our own little version of Creep here now.
All right.
You were here before. the hell am I doing here? I don't belong.
Yeah, Jackie, fantastic.
Thank you.
What a powerhouse.
Oh.
Love to hear it.
Thank you.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Well, before we close out, you guys have a show coming up this Friday.
Yep, at
Highland Brewing.
Highland Brewing in Asheville, which is a fantastic
Asheville
spot. You know, I'm sure a lot of folks know Highland Brewing just from the name, the label of the beer, but the location itself is a beautiful place to go.
so fun, man.
It's a cool spot, great facilities
We just saw a good friend of ours
inside.
band there last Saturday.
Right, you know they have
nice.
you know, great indoor stage, a great outdoor parking lot, you know, food trucks, things like that. So hopefully you guys will have a nice draw of folks, and the weather will be cooperative and not too hot. I don't know what
I hope so.
It's always 10 degrees.
at least
you know.
10 degrees cooler up there.
yeah.
So
I'll take any degree.
We were hiking
Yeah.
Sunday, and we were about 6,000 feet above sea level, and it was 66 degrees. And I looked at the phone, and it was like 94 down here, and we were at 66, and that was Sunday. So it's 10 degrees, but if you get like Asheville, Boone, or any of that stuff, but when you get up higher, it's a lot lower. It's
cooler
cool.
too.
Yeah.
And so what else is on the horizon for Deep Shallow Band?
After that, we get to go into October with some gigs. We're going to be playing in the mountains again, and then we've only had 2 shows here with a full band in Charlotte, and we only have one left. And sort of by design, you know, we'll next year we might have 3, but typically, you know, we're playing so much out and about, so you're not going to get to see as much. But it will be at Stooges, I think the 18th of October.
Oh, cool.
Is on the horizon, and then we'll be in
West
Jefferson. Yeah, on the 24th of October.
Oh, very cool. We're at there.
The Old Barn Winery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
It's on a
that's cool.
Sunday.
It's on a Sunday
nice.
from 2 to 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and those are fun. You know, we did Sierra Nevada on a Sunday from 2 to 5, and then we did Sierra Nevada this year on Saturday from 2 to 5.
Yeah.
Those are the great gigs.
venue. Great venue.
You're off at 5.
Yeah.
You know, you're done, and Sierra's probably our favorite place to play right now.
Yeah,
man.
it's a great spot.
A lot of fun.
It's like the Disney World of breweries. I heard somebody say that yesterday.
Yeah. That's
She
great.
lives in Asheville, and I'm like, that's a good way to put it.
We're pumped. I mean, it's hard to get into Asheville, man. So it's just an honor in itself that we're able to play Asheville on our own without it being a private party, because I think Highland got 600 submissions for 75 dates this year. And the fact that we're one of them is
that's an honor for sure.
That's an honor. Yeah, that's a big, like, whoa, thank you. You know, you can't be any happier than that. So, and they really dig us up there. And we've got our own little following now up there. They come to all of our gigs, and, you know, they just keep coming back. So that's a lot of fun, man.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let's squeeze in one more tune before we
Let's
rock
do
it
it.
for the day. All right.
Yeah, this is Waiting on the Nighttime. Jackie and I's this is the first song that we wrote really together as a full band.
Yeah.
Because the album was kind of written. So after we did the album, again, I came out pretty inspired because I was tired of those songs.
First practice I ever came to, they were jamming to this groove, and I walked in, and I'm like, am I in the wrong place? I'm not supposed to be here. You guys are way too good. This is crazy. This is a beautiful song. Like, what is this? And then
It's a fantastic song. I got to say, it's probably one of my favorite ones that you have. And again, it's cool because it shows Jackie's influence.
Yeah, totally.
And sort of a turning of a page, I think, for songwriting for you, Rusty.
Yeah,
and it's
sure.
really cool.
And a passing of the torch, you know, to bring her out and about. That was her first one that it was like, all right, this is for you. I want to get you up front. You know, it's time to start moving that way. I'm happy to just sit back there and just boogie.
Right on.
You know, I mean, like, everybody in the band's better than me at their respective instruments, and I'm fine with that. You know, like, I mean, I do them all better, but as far as the single ones, and I'm like, I like sitting back and letting everybody jam, man. It's kind of that's my favorite.
Very cool.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
Waiting on the nighttime, but we gotta get it right the next time.
Fantastic. Again, just a brilliant song, guys. Way to go.
Thank you,
very
man.
cool.
I
Very
appreciate
cool. I
that.
love that
Yeah.
one.
And the band had a big part in that too. That whole break. That's what got her in. Was I couldn't write a melody over all that.
Right. Yeah.
You know, or a cadence.
Sure.
Or a melody. And I changed it.
Right.
So that I could, and brought it to the band, and they were like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah.
Like it was totally 100% voted out. And
Well, it was cool because it technically modulates. You know, so not a lot of the songs change keys in the middle of them and go back and forth. So that's pretty brilliant songwriting.
Yeah.
I mean, very cool.
Yeah, all the guys were in. We were all involved, but you got to give it up. That's one of those big collaborations for we got a lot of songwriters in this band.
Yeah, yeah,
and that's cool.
It shows.
Yeah.
Well, where can people find you guys online?
Well, thedeepshallowband.com, The Deep Shallow Band. We're probably going to change that to just Deep Shallow Band, but currently thedeepshallowband.com. That's our website. That gets them to pretty much our bio, pretty much, everything. You can go from there. Our marketing team did a really good job with that site. And then, of course, we're on Facebook at Deep Shallow Band, TikTok, same thing, and Instagram.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All the socials.
All the socials. And, YouTube, we have our own YouTube channel, and it's official. It's official YouTube channel. So
Nice.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
You can monetize
Verified,
it.
right?
Vivo,
We got two Vivo videos. Waiting on the Nighttime is one of them. So yeah. We get a couple cent out of that too.
Oh, fantastic. Well, guys, again, thanks for coming in.
Man, thank you for having us,
on
dude.
your birthday. Happy birthday,
birthday,
Rusty.
Rusty.
Brother, man. It's awesome.
Appreciate that. Thank you
Jackie.
so much.
Just thrilled to just call you guys friends, dearest friends, and always a pleasure to have you on in the R Beats studio. And hopefully, R Beats is growing, so hopefully we'll have the ability to host more of the members of the band very soon.
Oh man, we'd love to do that. They would be happy, man.
They
would dig that. They're tired of me and Jackie getting on this.
And it's been an honor having you on all of our
Well,
records
thank
as
you.
well.
It's
Thank you
always
for
a pleasure.
contributing.
It feels a very like obviously like family, and it's very natural. Like I've had a chance to play with Rusty for off and on for 30 years, and we always coming back. It's like we've never been away. And,
No, man, it's like you're in the band. I mean, obviously we would tour with you if we could. But it does feel that way, man. There's no.
It's a lot of fun.
You're like I don't even think about you. I just sit there and watch.
Thank
I'm just gonna let him go. Because you don't even half the time you don't even know what you're getting into.
No, I don't. Which is is
I think
part of
it's
the
cool.
joy. It's one of my
yeah.
one of my strengths. Is kind of jumping in and trying to play for the song, even if I may not know it. And that's what I do in like 90% of the time here with R Beats. You might see me here with a guest, and obviously we've rehearsed a little bit, but most of the guests I'm playing with, I'm just literally just playing the song right
there on the strat.
So,
yeah.
so it's a lot
You
of
can
fun.
pull that off.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
that's
a lot
I'm
of
not
fun.
that guy.
How brilliant you are.
Well, thank
sir.
you. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. So, hey, this has been Greazy Keyz behind the curtain here in the R Beats studio with Rusty and Jackie of the Deep Shallow Band. So make sure to give them a follow. Check them out online. They're really doing a lot of great things and going places. So keep up with them, and we'll see them back here in the studio very soon. So you guys have a great afternoon. And
Thank
we'll
you
see
guys.
soon.
Have a great day.
Appreciate you.
Peace.
Nice.
At least several hundred views, but then some of them were blowing up, like 170,000 views on one.
That's awesome.
Jade Moore.
Oh, Jade. I love Jade.
Yeah,
She's
her
awesome.
interview came in like.
I love her new stuff too. Jade? Oh, I used to work with her. I've known her for over 10 years.
Yeah,
She's
been
amazing.
around.
Great songwriter.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
And I think she's mostly maybe out of near like Gastonia, Belmont area nowadays.
Is she out there now?
I think so. But yeah, she's a great singer. Has done the cover band thing and is focused more on her original music. And
She plays piano,
yeah,
guitar.
she's really talented.
She's awesome.
I feel like she played.
You've probably
It
seen her
sounds like the
there.
person that opened up for the Fleetwood Mac cover band that we know. I can't all of a sudden.
Chain? Or
No, with Karen.
Oh, yeah, Landslide.
Yeah, I feel like this person was playing there in front of them at the something on the park over here.
Oh, yeah, the Symphony Park?
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
I don't know.
I feel like it was her and another girl playing.
Oh, I'm like 2 girls.
I'm not sure.
She has a guy named Johnny Boswell who plays percussion and stuff.
Huh. It just kind of sounded familiar in that way.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Johnny.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely, brother. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, man.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, man. Hey, spending it with you made it even better.
we take a picture of
Oh yeah. We need to get one.
Tim.
Update one for our beats. Thanks for running. Here, we'll sit over here to the window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually have Michael doing all this.
I know.
Oh, yeah, all the
I'm surprised you guys
stuff.
remembered. I totally forgot.
I love that.
I know, isn't that wild? Yeah, they're like
Wait, you gotta take a
1
picture of that.
1 point something million now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Here, you got it. I get your face in there.
That's awesome.
You get in the middle. You get in the middle.
Oh, over here.
All right. I'll be in the middle.
Here, I'll take a selfie, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Couple of them this way. 3, 2, 1. Boom, 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 boom. Done.
Thank you.
Man, thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, brother. Absolutely.
Love you, man.
love
For
you.
real. 30 years is a long time.
30 years, man.
Jeez.
Thrilled.
I never thought I'd make it past 30.
Me too. For real.
Questionable choices.
You look good, man. Come on now.
Have a
Yeah.
good one.
You too, thank you. Alright,
All right. Cool, Johnny.
Thanks so much. So you're going to be gone next week, you say?
Yep. Yeah, I'll be gone. Alex is gonna be taking
Right.
over for this week.
All right. Like I said, I think the only thing I have is maybe one that Kayleen is going to let me know.
Mhm.
I thought it was maybe it would be this week, but maybe not.
Oh, good catch.
Clumsy.
No, we need a wait.
We are right.
Yeah, we can actually here. Let's just do this.
There you go.
Yeah, we need a wait bags. There's like a bucket list that I have that I need to buy.
The never-ending bucket list.
I know, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
Michael, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's a good thing. It's all a win-win as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
Cool. Glad. Yeah, I don't want to talk to man. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for all that you've done, man. You've been helped out with all this stuff.
He's
And-
piano player too.
Oh,
so he was just
fantastic.
like blown
No,
away
I
of
know.
how you can just rhyme with anybody pretty much.
Any
And
keyboard player can do it.
It's-
It's awesome. Though.
yeah, he's like, man, this is amazing.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for all you do, man. Well, hey, safe travels. If I don't see you before you
Awesome.
leave, and I'll
Sounds
give
good.
you one more time.
Yes, please do. Please do. Please take us more.
I know, right?
You can have double stack.
Yeah, you're right.
Napkins,
There you
have
go.
a couple of them.
All right.
'Cause we can either roll.
It's fine. What's your
Yeah, double, triple stack. There you go. Nice.
All right, y'all. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.
All right.